This is the Super League Draft Order presentation. I am Matty Baseball, your host, co-commissioner of the league. Normally I'd be doing this with Dr. Terry. I like to think that I've been fairly busy. I think he's been a lot busier than me, quite frankly. And, baseball tried to mess this up with the lockout. I didn't want to make the league ahead of time because I just didn't want to think about it while it was going on. It did kind of feel like something that might drag on for a while, and then very quickly, within like a week, it came to a lot of stuff. But so crunch time, draft is in a week. I'm gonna do the draft order presentation right here. We got one new guy for you, Zach. I got names in a bag, every person in the league. The very first name that I draw is going to have the number 1 and 24th overall pick, snake style draft. For those curious, the number 1 pick last year did not make the playoffs. Number 1 pick the year before that finished 4th. So, that's pretty good. But still, the last 2 winners have actually come from the middle. Last year it was an 8th pick beat the 6th pick. Year before that, which I won, it was the 6th pick. I think I was facing like the 9th or 10th. So the teams at the ends have not even last year. I think it was a 3, a 6, a 7, and an 8. Those were the final 4 as far as their draft order status. So we'll see. I'll take it if I'm number 1. I think this is a year where it feels like the first 4 or 5 picks are about on par with each other. So I think I would just like to get like in the top 5. But no more bullshitting. The first and the 24th pick in the Super League draft goes to Taken Out to the Woodshed. That's true. He's only 3rd year in the league, but he's made quite a spark so far. He finished 3rd last year, 6th seed, finished 3rd, and then the year before that lost in the finals to me. Congratulations to him on the number 1 and 24th pick. I always write down what the pairings show on Yahoo just to see what they come up with. First and 24th pick, we got Trey Turner and Yordan Alvarez. I think that's pretty good. I don't know if Trey Turner would be my very number 1 overall, but he really took quite a step last year. He was a guy that I would never draft for as high as he was projected in the first round. But he really, not that he wasn't a good hitter before, he wasn't just a stolen base guy, but he really became a force last year. Yordan Alvarez, pretty solid. It's an alright. I think there's other pairings on here I like more, quite frankly. But Drew can do whatever he wants. He has the number 1 pick. We are at his mercy. And let's go to number 2. Number 2 overall pick is Cornucopia. This is Scott. Had a bit of a rough year last year. He made the playoffs the year before. He made the playoffs a few years in a row on the ESPN League. Luck kind of ran out last year. He finished 11th in the regular season and then lost the 11th place game in the playoffs. Won like 2 of his first 3 games, and then it just completely cratered from there. There's not much to talk about. He would rather just move on. And he is the number 2 and 23 pick. This upcoming draft, we have on Yahoo, it's Jose Ramirez, which I was a little surprised by, but kind of ecstatic because I really like him. Is number 22, and then Starling Marte, who had a pretty unbelievable season last year. Someone that had him cooled off a little bit at the end, kind of what I needed, but that's a pretty good one. So congratulations to Scott. The number 2 and 23 picks belong to you. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 overall. It's the new guy. Congratulations, Zach. Normally I'd make some comment, new guy can't win, all that shit, but Dan just kind of, did that. So I guess I can't really. I haven't talked to Tarek much about him. I don't really have a scouting report. We'll see how he does. The other 11 members are returning. He is replacing Joey, who was not, went by the team name Fresh Meat. He did not make the playoffs last year. Kind of single-handedly because of me. I'd like to think that that's the reason why he left. That's probably not it. So congratulations, Zach, and your crazy team. The number 3rd and 22 pick. I did not like this one, actually. Number 3, they have Bo Bichette. What a really good year. Obviously, there's a little. I guess he's taking the Fernando Tatis spot at shortstop, but I don't see him as that caliber. At least not yet. I mean, obviously he could. That'd be scary if he got better on top of Vladimir Guerrero. And then Manny Machado is the number 22 pick. Kind of surprised to see him up that high, but I think I'm cool with it. I like him quite a lot still at this point of his career. So that's 3 picks in the books. Now we got number 4. Number 4 and 21 is Non si può Sto Parlo. We'll see if I change my name after the draft, but yeah, that's me. I won the league 3 of the last 4 years before last year. Made the Final Four again. Some rookie named Dan got me. I was very invested last year. I cannot say that I have any really regrets as far as how I played. This is a really deep league, and it's probably for the best that I did not win again, and that we got some fresh blood winning. This one I liked a lot. Number 4 and 21. Well, Juan Soto. Juan Soto, very nice. Hitting Cyborg. And Ronald Acuna. My understanding is probably gonna be back in May. They're able to DH him and nurse him back in. I know they've had a lot of good signs as far as him. Thankfully, he can DH. We don't have to watch stupid pitchers hit anymore. I'm really excited for that. On a side note, so yeah, congratulations to me. Number 4 and 21. Those are my picks. Number 5. The number 5 and 20 selection is going to be Raleigh Figures Your Mom. This is Dylan. This is pretty sure the highest pick that he's had in a while. Last year he picked 11th. Did not make the playoffs last year. I think this is two straight years he's missed since we formed the Super League. Made the playoffs the 2 years before that in the Yahoo League. So number 5, like I said, I'd like to be like around 4 or 5. So good for me, good for him. Number 5 and 20. We're looking at Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Ozzie Albies. It's kind of hard to imagine that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would last until the 5th pick. Quite frankly, I think Bo Bichette, and maybe Jose Ramirez. I'm not totally certain about those. I'll probably talk myself into Jose Ramirez if he's there. I like him a lot. So anyway. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Ozzie Albies at number 5 and 20. Congratulations, Dylan. Better draft selection this time. Moving on to number 6 and 19. We have the curse of the 3 seed. That's right, Joe. Don't let it happen to you again, buddy. Yeah, you'll find out later, Zach. The 3 seed curse is a real thing. If you're the 3 seed in the playoffs, you're not going to go far, as Joe found out last year. He had the second overall pick. Um, at a good spot. The person picking 6 has made the finals each of the last 2 seasons. So, yeah, that's good. That's good, Joe. Promising. Um, Number 6, he'd like this one. Garrett Cole and Luis Robert. Obviously, Robert, somewhat of a lost season last year, but I kind of like that pick a lot. Garrett Cole, spider tack jokes aside, I probably still wouldn't pick him at 6, but I think he's going to have a pretty great year. I would not be surprised if Joe took him. Yeah, I took him at 3 last year. To go show you where my head's at, I felt only slightly burned at the end. Still like Garrett Cole. All right, so we're halfway through the draft now. Number 7 and 18 is Louisville Smuggler. That is the other Matt in our league. He picked first in the draft last year. Kind of had the best team in the league for like the first 6 weeks, and then just things slowly kind of kept falling. He ended up finishing 7th in the regular season. Bit tough for him. Best of luck to him bouncing back. We got 2 Brewers pitchers, Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff. Corbin Burns, number 7, Brandon Woodruff, number 18. Not a ton of innings from those guys, but like I guess innings pitched is being less of a thing anyway nowadays. That would be very interesting. I don't think he's a Brewers fan. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Matt B, number 7 and 18. Moving on to number 8 and 17. Oh, well, I flipped. There you go. It's Kyle. Kyle, who had missed the playoffs 3 straight years, finally got off the schneid last year. He finished 5th, regular season and playoffs. He drafted 10th last year, so that's a pretty comparable spot. Yeah, number 8 and 17. We've got Kyle Tucker, which is a little surprising to see his name that high, but like I can't really bag it. Like the numbers are there, and then Max Scherzer, number 17, had a bit of a rejuvenation year last year. I don't know. I don't think I would go that high for him. At his age, he was an animal last year with LA though. I don't know. I just don't like old guys. Anyway, moving on. Number 9 and 16 picks. So who we got? Luxury tax avoidance. This is Flan. He had the best record in the regular season 2 years ago. Finished last in the regular season last year. It's the second time that someone has gone from first to last in regular season record. I kind of assume that it hasn't happened before, but it actually has. So you're not all alone out there. Definitely could have a bounce back year. Good to have you back in the league, sir. Numbers 9 and that was the number 9 pick. 9 and 16. We got Mookie Betts and Rafael Devers. It's too bad that these aren't Terry's picks. 2 great Red Sox players. I think Mookie Betts is still in the Red Sox. I don't know. Only 3 names left. Uh-oh. Who we got here? Number 10 and 15. Glass now or never. My buddy Galen had one of the best regular seasons that anyone's had in the last several years of this league. Lost a huge winning streak in the championship game. That's tough, man. Still got something out of it, but would have been nice to be $500 richer and have that fake trophy. But number 10 and 15, congratulations on those. We got I like this one a lot. Bryce Harper and Walker Buehler. Yeah, I like that a lot. You get a lot out of that. Yeah. Well, let's just get this over with. Number 11 and 14 is free tacos tomorrow. Dan, I kind of forgot that he hadn't picked yet. Yeah, so number 11 and 14, congratulations. He had the 8th pick last year. Won a title in his first league. It's the first time that it's happened since the very first Yahoo League that we ever did back in 2005. So we haven't been playing it. We had a hiatus, so we haven't been playing every year. But yeah, congratulations to him. And I might have forgotten, if it was a different person, I might have forgotten who wasn't picked at number 12 and 13. But it's simply fantasy team. This is my co-commissioner in the league, Dr. Terry. Last year was the first time that he did not make the playoffs. He actually finished 10th in the regular season out of 12 teams. It's pretty shocking. He's won this league twice. He won a few times on ESPN. One of them I wasn't there for. Another one was bullshit. So there's a couple of ways to look at this. There's that he hasn't won this league. He's gone 7 seasons without winning. The other way, which is a lot funnier to think about, is that the last time that he won a league, because of the hiatus that we took, last time that he won a league, the Yankees had 26 world titles, which I know that's a team that is near and dear to his heart. Yeah, congratulations, buddy. Number 12 and 13. I skipped over 11 and 14. It doesn't fucking matter. You guys have the fucking order. And now it's time to study. Thank you very much, and good night, and good luck. Wah!